Hi everyone, LabSurvivalGuide is back, and today we are going to discuss the mystery of the 3 plasmid bands. Picture this. You have extracted your DNA, then you gingerly run it on the gel and... What the? 1 DNA, 3 bands? What happened? Relax, it's okay. This is actually a normal side effect of the alkaline lysis extraction process. When the pH is returned to neutral, not all of your supercoiled DNA reforms, and that's why you get these different conformations in the same prep. Mainly being linear, open circular, and supercoiled, which is your desired high-quality form. So, why this different migration? The shape of the plasmid decides how fast it can squeeze through the agarose maze. Let's start with the fastest one. Supercoiled is the desired high-quality form. The DNA helix is tightly coiled, forming a compact structure. It's the fastest, since it experiences the least resistance from the agarose pores. Linear runs in the middle. This form is a result of a random, nonspecific double-strand break that turns the circle into a rigid rod. It migrates slower than supercoiled because its mobility is based on its actual size. Open circular. This is the least compact form, with a single-strand break that relieves all the torsional strain, allowing the DNA to unwind into a floppy loop. This is the slowest because it encounters the most friction from the agarose matrix. A tiny bit of nicked and linear bands is normal, but you have to aim for the supercoiled form to be the majority. So, what happens to the nicked and linear bands once you digest the plasmid? The linear band will be cut into much smaller fragments and virtually disappear. The open circular band will get less intense because the nicked DNA is just kinetically difficult to digest. Are these the only forms you can see on a gel? Well, no. Sometimes the prep throws us a few curveballs. Here are the other bands to watch out for. Denatured Supercoiled, the name says it all, is the fastest band, as the slightly denatured, supercoiled covalently closed plasmid is the most compact form. Multimer or concatenated. These are multiple, identical plasmid joined together. Since they're essentially a giant plasmid, they run significantly slower and will be stuck high up on the gel. Genomic. This is large, bacterial chromosomal DNA that was not fully removed during purification. It appears as a bright, high molecular weight band near or inside the well. It may smear down the gel. So, is it bad if you have all these extra bands? Not necessarily. It depends on what you're doing with your plasmid. If you're using your prep for a PCR, you may not care at all about the linear or nicked forms. But, if your prep is contaminated with genomic DNA, you're pretty much done. That contamination will totally mess up your PCR results. I hope you enjoyed diving into the mystery of the 3 plasmid bands with me. Thank you so much for watching and for your support. A huge shout out to my family, my friends, and especially to my lab assistant, Nikita the cat, for supervising the whole filming process. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more lab survival guides. See you next time, and happy pipetting!